everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. I've got my hood up today. That means I'm feeling not so social. This is sort of my invisibility cloak. I wear it to parties when I don't really want to talk to a lot of people. I'll sit on the couch and I'll put the hood up and then no one can see me. Unfortunately, that's not working today. But that's okay, because I would want people to know that I was here. I was here on this day when Rule of Two played wrong side of the river. Both rookie teams having a killer year already, both 2-0. Winner of this moves on to a contender match in their rookie season. So very exciting stuff. Both teams have had success so far. Only one of those teams will continue to have success. Let's find out which one it'll be after the promos.
All right, Rugis, yeah, you can eat. You're fine. You're good here. Cody's not here, so let me just say what Cody would normally say in this situation, which is just like, when I came back to coach Fandom this year, I mean, this was the team I was really excited about. We're kind of the Yankees, but I'm also not the Yankees. So don't say that, but also you can say that. We're going to destroy those dum-dums on the other side. And then we'd be like, oh, Cody, that's kind of so mean. And we actually really like these guys. This is really fun. Yeah, Rue, I think you agree with me, right? Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Wow, yeah. You stun me sometimes. Just look at that. That is, you bring a tear to my eye all the time. But we're ready to go. That's how breezy we are. So
Jacoby.
Yeah.
Looks to me like we got all the horses.
Looks to me like they're on the wrong side of the river.
I gotta say, immaculate Cody impression from Jacoby. Very impressed.
Most convincing thing in Fandom Fights this year.
Yeah. I will say, so I'm really fired up for this match to happen because you guys have been playing really well this year. And this is kind of what we sort of hoped you got, where we hoped you guys would get to. And you guys have lived up to the hype. I'm really hyped for this match. What about you two?
Oh, nervous. And I don't usually get this nervous. We've had so many big matches, me personally and us collectively here, but
no,
just something about this. It's weird. But it's fine. I'm fired up, nevertheless, because I've really wanted to play Rue. So is he. And I never got to play Jacoby in anything till now. So this is really fun.
Yeah, more of the same, except, not the biggest fan of the mummy, but that's neither here nor there.
We will move on from that and just get to the match before anyone gets.
Spaced out a little bit during the promos there. I had some other stuff going on. I assume they were mean. I did pick up on one thing. Jacoby, I too am feeling breezy. But with that, we'll get into round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. And at the end of 15 seconds, I'll say pens down, at which point players will reveal their answers and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece. And should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each team will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number one?
Is that a good burger?
Yeah. Salud.
It's a Sonic burger? That's good. That's
Interesting.
That's
Interesting choices all around. All right, your first question comes in the category of Law and Order. Who strips their clothes off to distract the attacking terrorist at the beginning of Lethal Weapon 4? Sonic Burger. I know Tim would have opinions.
He would.
Sonic Burger. I always thought Sonic was more of a hot dog place. I don't know. Maybe I'm mistaken. 5.
They make a pretty good burger.
4, 3, 2,
They do.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert.
You got to flap and make a lot of noise. Murtaugh.
And Jacoby.
Murtaugh.
Kaiser.
I said Roger Murtaugh.
And Amaru.
He yells Riggs all the time. Murtaugh.
Roger Murtaugh is correct. Yes, Kaiser, I know there are other Murtaughs. He's the only one who goes by the name Murtaugh. Okay, we're going to move to question 2. Your second question comes in the category of James Bond. What kind of location is Blofeld in during the attack on the Spectre agents in Cuba in No Time to Die?
What type of location?
You okay? Just eat four slices of pizza in 3 minutes and you're choking on it a little bit? Yeah, that'll happen. Did you save me some? It's not a promising look. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacoby.
I said prison.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Prison.
We'll go to Amaru.
Not jail. Prison.
Rudat and Robert.
I said prison cell.
Prison cell, prison. That's correct. Correct all around. Clean sweep. As we get to the next question, comes in the category of Pixar. Which actress plays themselves as the overhead voice inside the aquarium in Finding Dory? It's weird because I feel as though Dory was the protagonist of this story. I guess it was more of an inner journey. Because in the first one, like, I would say like Marlin was the guy, but he was trying to find Nemo. But like Dory, it should have been called Finding Dory's Parents.
It really
5,
should have. It's too
4,
long.
3,
Marking's bad.
1. Pens down. I'll go to Kaiser.
Sigourney Weaver.
Go to Amaru.
Sigourney Weaver.
Robert.
Apparently a nice lady. Sigourney Weaver.
And Jacoby.
Sigourney Weaver, spelled phonetically because I didn't know how to spell her name.
That's correct. Sigourney Weaver is correct. All players still perfect. 3 questions in. As we get to the next question, it comes in the category of American Spies. Which American Spies film opens with the main character making a living as a street fighter? Yes, very good. Thank you for demonstrating. You did good. You didn't touch the lava cakes yet, did you? Good.
Ooh.
That means it's
Going back,
Domino's.
going back to my roots.
Yeah.
5, 4,
You are.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Amaru.
Jason Bourne.
We'll go to Robert.
Jason Bourne.
Jacoby.
Oh my God, it's Jason Bourne.
And Kaiser.
Jason Bourne.
Jason Bourne is correct. Clean sweep, 8-8. Still tied. As we get to the next question, it comes in the category of the worlds of DC. In what specific body of water is kryptonite found in at the beginning of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice? I added an extra in there. It wasn't written, but in my head I was like, say in again. And I knew I should have trusted myself.
It's okay to like prepositions.
Yeah, but when you use them too many times, you just sound foolish. Rewind a little bit, you'll see. Not
back
you.
the tape.
You guys can't do that, but people watching. 5,
Oh God, I wish.
3,
It's like right here.
2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert.
I said Indian Ocean.
Jacoby.
I said the Dead Sea.
Go to Kaiser.
Indian Ocean.
And Amaru.
Indian Ocean.
Indian Ocean is correct. Rule of 2 takes the first lead. It's 10-9. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of DreamWorks. Which two characters' circus act is to dance on a tightrope in Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted? I don't know why. Now I'm just saying big words that aren't even in the sentence at all. I guess it wouldn't have changed much which 2 DreamWorks characters, but like redundant. I hope Tim's doing well. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Jacob. Oh,
He said repeat.
yeah, I'm gonna give it to you, and then we'll go back. But your repeat of the question is: which 2 characters' circus act is to dance on a tightrope in Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted? I couldn't tell if I said pens down before or after. I thought I saw the thing before. I finished saying pens down. So, Jake, if you want to be brought in, message in the private chat. If not, we'll move along. But we'll get answers this time in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with, I forget where we were, so let's say Jacoby.
I said, who would be the 2 funniest characters? I said Melman and Gloria.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Gloria and Melman.
We'll go to Amaru.
I knew it ended in IA. I said Melman and Olivia.
And Robert.
I had neither character because I was thinking of the wrong.
All right. Melman and Gloria is correct. Jake is saying that he's good. So wrong side of the river has used one repeat. And the score is now 11-10. As we move to the next question, which comes in the category of Planet of the Apes. Amaya Miller plays which character in War for the Planet of the Apes? Kaiser, the only one to remain perfect at this point. Apologies. Find some wood to knock on. You knock on that? Thanks. The wood has been knocked on. Answer's in. No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Kaiser.
I hope I didn't erase the right answer. I said Nova.
We'll go to Amaru.
Nova.
Robert.
She has her own core. Nova.
And Jacoby.
I said Hope.
That's fair. Nova is the correct answer. Rule 2 widens the lead. It's 13-11 as we get to the next question, which comes in the category of sci-fi icons. What do Dutch and his crew try to use to catch the Predator before it escapes and kills Mac and Dylan in Predator? Mac and Dylan. Two separate. Sounds like a good name for a restaurant. Mac and Dylan. Not the worst thing. Maybe they specialize in mac and cheese, but the owner's name is Dylan. Yeah, I think so. Answer's in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Amaru.
Said a net.
We'll go to Robert.
I also just said a net.
We'll go to Jacoby.
I said a hole.
And Kaiser.
I don't think I said wires, traps.
We are looking for a net. Net is the
Shit.
correct answer. So Amaru,
Oh.
Robert will get that point.
Sorry, can you bring Jake in, please?
We can.
Yeah, I want to hear the question again.
What do Dutch and his crew try to use to catch the Predator before it escapes and kills Mac and Dylan in Predator?
Does he use more than one kind of trap? Because
Yeah, I
think
see what
they-
Kaiser's saying because they do booby
Yeah.
trap. They do
Yeah.
traps across the
Yeah,
jungle.
so-
Yeah, this question is a little unclear because it's like, if it had been like what ultimately caught him,
Yeah.
then yes, the net would be acceptable. But I think the way the question is worded, it's a little bit unclear because of the amount of traps that are set
yeah.
in the scene. So I think that the vagueness of the question, I think, makes it worthy of challenging.
I kind of how about you, Robert?
You guys feel good about? You guys feel okay about that?
Yeah, if you want to challenge, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Do I have to reiterate why I'm challenging?
We'll be right back after this challenge. We are back from the challenge. There was a little wiggle room. I watched the scene again. There's a bunch of shit with trees and they tie stuff together. It was a little vague of a question. So we're going to throw it away, much like people in the Predator movies did after Predator, to their career afterwards. So, your new question in the category of sci-fi icons. Marvin Kuzak holds what government position in RoboCop 2? Just looking for a net. Like the Predator movies are scary. We're just watching the scene again, and Anna's over there freaking out, like, "Oh, what's gonna happen?" I'm like, "It's just relax." 5, 4, 3.
Threw her in head first, didn't they?
Hands down. We're gonna go to Maru.
Mayor.
We're gonna go to Robert.
He's the mayor specifically of Detroit.
We're gonna go to Jacoby
Mayor.
and Kaiser.
Mayor.
Mayor is correct. I guess Kaiser keeps his perfect round. That was a good challenge. I was gonna say, what a stupid challenge. We're at the same place we would have been anyway, but Kaiser keeps his perfect round. It's a good challenge. All right. The
I
score
got
is
it
now
right this time.
Score through that as well. Score is now 15-13. As we get to the penultimate question, it comes in the category of horror icons. Which Nightmare on Elm Street film features the main character having a dream witnessing Freddy's birth at the asylum? You'd be really scared of these ones. The one I just read a question. Okay, well, because it's not Ice Age. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Robert.
Dream Child.
We'll go to Jacoby.
Has the word child in it, so I thought that kind of makes sense. The Dream Child.
We'll go to Kaiser.
Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child.
And we'll go to Amaru.
Dream Child.
Dream Child is correct. Clean sweep all around. And with that, we get to the final question. Should Kaiser hit this, it would be a perfect round. The question is, in everyone's favorite fandom quotes. Your question is, it's more of a request than a question. Complete this quote from Avengers Age of Ultron. You get hurt them back. You get killed, blank. And we are looking for 3 words.
Fucking Gloria.
I'm with you. Fuck Madagascar 3. Right up the
Oh, yeah, you both did the thing. That's tough. What does Jacoby hate?
I'm
Nova.
actually not very sure.
Fuck the
Yeah,
Indian Ocean.
Yeah, he's fucking.
Oh yeah, the Indian Ocean. I was like, Dead Sea. I got this one.
The Indian Ocean.
2, 1. Pens down for dramatic purposes. Let's start with Amaru.
Walk it off.
Let's go to
Walk it off.
Go to Jacoby
Walk it off.
and Kaiser.
Oh!
Man.
No!
That breaks my heart on so many levels because I also detest 1T Swift. But with that, just missing out on the perfect round.
Wow.
That'll bring us to the end of round number 1. The score is 18-17. Very high scoring match. As we move into round number 2, here's how round number 2 is going to work. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 Phantom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each team will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they keep it. If not, they can choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down a multiple choice, in which case it'll only be worth 1. And be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are horror icons, Star Trek, scores and soundtracks, DC, Wizarding World, sci-fi icons, DreamWorks, and the worlds of DC. Rule of 2, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer?
This is going about how I expected. But Kaiser, do what your wrong answer was before this round.
Wires and traps.
This is a good wheel for us. I think if even if we defer, we can still get something we like. So I think we should defer here.
I'm fine with that.
All righty. Sounds good. Wrong side of the river. This will be your first spin.
All right, shake off the Gloria because we're going to reach glory with this.
He lands on worlds of DC.
We want to spin that again? You think?
Yeah, I say we risk it for the biscuit here. I think we should.
Sure.
What do you think?
I'm whatever we get, I'm cool. I think whatever we get. So let's do this again.
This was the middle one. Let's just we gotta go for gold here.
Great.
Go.
All right, here we go. Spin it
This
again.
is the middle one.
Lands
Oh,
on
okay.
DreamWorks.
All right.
DreamWorks animation. All right.
More Gloria questions.
Wrong side of the river. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of DreamWorks animation?
Yes.
Do it.
Your first question. Which DreamWorks film features a character allowing the main character to pretend to kill them so they can run away from life with their father?
Oh God.
Anything
from Shrek?
Not How to Train Your Dragon. Not Home. Run away with their father.
We can either repeat or
no,
multiple. You call it.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, Shark Tale, B, The Croods, C, Sinbad, Legend of the Seven Seas, or D, Ants?
Did you say run away with their father?
With their father.
To me, it's Shark Tale. It's not Croods. It's not Ants. And what was the other one?
Prince of Egypt.
Or no, Sinbad, Legend of Seven Seas.
Oh, Sinbad. I don't think it's Sinbad. I don't think it's the main character to kill them and run off with their father. Yeah, it is. It is Shark Tale. It is Shark Tale.
Right.
They fake their death at the end.
Shark Tale, final answer.
Shark Tale is correct for 1 point.
Yeah.
I believe.
Can you read that question again for a second?
Yeah, I might break your
Yeah,
heart. But which DreamWorks film features a character allowing the main character to pretend to kill them so that they can run away from life with their father?
Did he say that the first time?
Honestly, don't know.
Definitely meant to.
Oh God!
I
I honestly don't know.
I remember
would-
I was fixating on the father part, so I don't know if I just did
And-
not hear the life part. But
I
This is
did
already-
it, and yeah, it's already. Question: Can
Let's
you
do
run
it.
it back at all?
if we challenge, can you play back the tape?
If you challenge, yeah, I can check it and see if I messed up. But
Let's do it.
Let's do it anyway. We knowing me, I'm going to challenge, but we might as well do it. I'm sorry, just to
Yeah.
see
We'll be right
if he
back.
said just.
I thought
with
because
their
I was
father.
thinking that's how I was freaking. I was like, which character would run off with their father? But I
I'm
was
gonna be
if
honest.
just didn't-
I think
we'll
I
be
heard
right
my
back
father.
after
I
this
think.
challenge. We are back from that challenge. Unfortunately, I did read it correctly. Unfortunately, for wrong side of the river. So they're going to still get the 1 point they got on multiple choice, but they are going to lose their challenge. We now have a tie game. It's 18 all. So we will move to the second question in DreamWorks, which is, who voices Mr. Shark in The Bad Guys?
That is Craig Robinson.
Correct.
Craig Robinson, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Bring it again.
You said it. Go ahead.
This was a question, right? Like, I'm pretty sure this was a question.
When?
Yeah.
Like
One
I
of
think the
one
rules,
of
like,
one
in
of
the
one
last-
of Galatina's matches. I think.
like I believe the rule is like if it's been used within the last 6 months, it can't be used again, right? think it's
I
something
believe
like
because I remember Galactina was asked like a really similar question when I played. I think all freaks.
Oh,
movies, and I
you're
think
right.
I
You're
believe
right.
one of the answers was Craig Robinson.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. You're
that.
absolutely
Was it this question though? Like, because if it's
It
like a
was the bad
variation
guys.
on the
It was
question,
the bad guys, and the answer was Mr. Shark. So, and the answer was Craig Robinson.
Yeah.
so you're challenging that this question has been used too recently and
Yes,
should be thrown out.
yes.
Okay.
Robert, do you remember this?
Yeah, yeah. I know what you're saying. I know what you mean. Yes. I remember
Yeah.
this coming up.
Okay.
So
I hate to pull a Rue here, but yes, we're gonna challenge that this question has been used too recently in a
Yeah.
different match.
We'll be right back after this challenge. We're back. Tim really likes asking who voices Mr. Shark. So, we're going to ask wrong side of the river a new question.
Fourth one.
If they get it right,
no, the third
I'm
one,
gonna
whatever.
out the window. Wrong side of the river, are you prepared for your new question?
Yes.
Yes.
Your question is, which recurring DreamWorks actor voices the Trojan warrior Agamemnon in Mr. Peabody and Sherman?
It's Patrick Warburton, isn't it?
Yes. Go ahead.
Patrick Warburton, final answer.
And there goes 15 minutes of my life. Gentlemen, your third question. In B movie, Barry sues the human race over them selling what product?
Honey.
Yeah.
Honey, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. In Kung Fu Panda 3, what does Lee promise to teach Po before he comes back to the Panda Village?
Oh.
Oh, what's it? It's like
how to eat that many whatever those are called.
Dumplings. But
Yeah.
is that too? Isn't like how to be a panda?
I'm
Or is
not-
there a
I'm not-
specific? I think we might need multiple on this.
Yeah, so do I. Multiple choice.
Multiple.
Your multiple choice options are: is it A, how to become a kung fu master, B, how to master chi, C, how to truly be a panda, or D, how to reach the afterlife?
So
Ooh.
Aqualad and Robin are the two.
Yeah.
Yeah, which one?
I think it's no, I think it's Aqualad because he has to do that, right? Because why else would he go back there? But that's tough because both of them. Should we repeat?
The options, yeah.
Repeat the
Repeat
options, please.
Your options again are A, how to become a kung fu master, B, how to master chi, C, how to truly be a panda, or D, how to reach the afterlife.
I think, well, the gut was C, right? Is that your gut, or was your gut more? I mean, not C, Robin.
Yeah, it's
4, 3, 2.
Repeat the
1.
question one more time.
All right, that is your second repeat. The full question again.
Yeah.
In Kung Fu Panda 3, what does Lee promise to teach Po about if he comes back to the Panda Village?
Your first gut was.
I think Aqualad is the right one. I think that's
your first
what it
gut
is.
was that, and I thought that Robin was something that happened afterwards.
After,
before you get to
I
the
agree
village.
with you.
So I'm with you. We'll go with Aqualad B.
B, final answer.
That is correct, and I apologize. I didn't reread the options when I repeated the question.
That's fine.
But you get 1 point, so good job.
Yeah, it's tough. If both of them happen, I just didn't know when.
Yeah.
All right, and wrong side of the river, your final question. In Trolls, a character shaped like what helps Branch and Poppy figure out the tunnel path to lead to the Bergens?
A cloud.
No, it's a cloud. Cloud, final
A cloud.
answer.
And that is correct for 2 more points and the sweep of DreamWorks Animation. Took a while, but here we are. Wrong side of the river gets their score up to 27. Rule of 2 is at 18. That doesn't sound right.
It's 25.
25.
Unfortunately.
Oh, because I gave you 2 points for Craig Robinson and for Patrick Warburton. So 25
We'll take those.
is all you have. It's 25 to 18. We'll bring back up the wheel and Mr. Meltzer. Once I reshare the wheel, because I had to share a different screen in order to show people that I said things.
Instead of no whammies, for this round, I'm hoping no challenges.
Likewise. There's the wheel. Rule of 2.
It's
This
no
is yours.
considering the opposition. But
Lands on sci-fi icons. Like, keep it or spin again.
You were studying it.
yeah, I think you guys should do this. Like, how are you feeling on this right now? Like, how fresh are you? Like, I know Kaiser, you've been working on it.
I was working on
Yeah.
it technically. So
If you are both working on it, then why not? Should we just take it?
maybe we
I
should
think
just
you
take
guys
it.
should take it because, like, between the various franchises, I think you guys can get it. So you can do well with
Okay,
this.
sure. Then
Take it.
let's take it. Right. Okay, take it.
Alrighty. Taking sci-fi icons. Rule of 2. Are you prepared for your questions in the category of sci-fi icons?
I hope
Yes.
so.
Your first question. Which Transformers film features a Transformer accidentally destroying the interior of a house after being left home alone?
Bumblebee. Right?
Bumblebee.
Go ahead.
Bumblebee. Final answer.
That's correct for 2 points. Your second question. Who plays Captain Niobe in The Matrix Reloaded?
Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett Smith. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. How does the final Predator die in Alien vs. Predator?
Was he stabbed by the Queen's tail?
Yeah. I believe so.
Do we just
Yes.
want to go stab or?
Five,
Should we use a repeat?
3.
Repeat.
Repeat.
All right, that is Rule of 2's first repeat. The question again. How does the final Predator die in Alien vs. Predator?
I think we probably need Stabbed by the Queen. I bet.
Okay.
Do you want to just say
Data
that?
says Step by the Queen. Yeah, sure. Okay. Okay. Step. Okay. Do I just go?
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Step by the Queen. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Oh,
Your-
we don't have a challenge, so it
Yeah, we
doesn't
don't have a
matter.
challenge, but he's already dead.
We don't have a
I think I
challenge.
know
We
what you're
don't-
thinking, Rue. I think he is already dead at that time.
We're
Okay.
gonna go to
We're gonna go. We're gonna go.
Your next question. What name does Sarah call her Terminator protector in Terminator Genesis?
Pops.
Yeah.
Pops.
Pops.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. In the original RoboCop, I'm sorry, give me 1 second. Okay, ready? Here's your question. In the original RoboCop, what happens with OCP operative Jones that nullifies Directive 4, allowing RoboCop to kill him at the end of the film?
Gets fired.
Was fired.
Yeah.
Right.
He gets fired. We'll just say that. We don't need anything
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
He's fired. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and a clean sweep of sci-fi icons. With that, Rule of 2 has regained the lead. They are up 28 to wrong side of the rivers 25.
Ooh.
Still very close match. Anything can happen. As we get into round number 3, here's how round number 3 is going to work. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the realm of Fandom Fights. Once the players hear the category, they can choose who will take it. The other player will have to take question 2. They can reset for questions 3 and 4, and teams can confer on the 5th and final question. Once they hear the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Teams, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No, do you have a new heart valve for me? Because I'm dying here.
Yeah, I know. This is much closer.
I
than thought it
mean,
was.
I gave him a heart attack like 5 seconds ago. So yeah.
Your first category you can bet points on is Disney animation. Let's get bets starting with Rule of 2. Who will be taking it? I can guess because you guys are holding the boards
Me.
up. How much?
1.
And wrong side of the river.
1.
All right. Your question is Disney animation. In The Lion King, the first time Simba meets Banzai, Shenzi, and Ed, they emerge from what specific object? This is a good movie. I don't want to say too much about the movie because that's the question about it. So, here we are. Awkward sign. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Start with Kaiser.
Tree lock. I don't.
And Jacoby.
I said an elephant skeleton.
Elephant skeleton. Skull, skeleton, elephant belong to an elephant. That is correct. So wrong side of the river will gain 1 point. Rule of 2 will lose 1 point. As we get to the second category, by the point, Sean, that Robert and Amaru have to take. The category is sci-fi icons. Let's get bets starting with Amaru.
2.
And Robert.
2.
Your question in sci-fi icons. Which Transformers film features a company called KSI, the leader of which wants to make his own Transformers? Oh, excuse me. That pizza's just staring at me. It's cold. That's why microwaves exist. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Amaru.
Age of Extinction.
And Robert.
Transformers: Age of Extinction.
Age of Extinction is correct. Each team will gain 2 points. The score is now 29 to 28. As we get to the third category, you can reset who takes this one. The category is horror icons. We'll get bets starting with Rule of 2. Who will be taking it?
Sorry. I forgot you do the lead up. It's me in 2.
Okay. And wrong side of the river. I wonder. Oh, he was holding this board up. All right. 2 points each. Your question in horror icons. How does Jason kill Deputy Scott Stubbs during the encounter at Weston Hills in Freddy vs. Jason? These movies start scary and then they get kind of funny.
Absolutely. Actually, I would venture to say that it doesn't take long before they get funny.
I feel like that's the whole premise of a horror franchise.
My wife and I have a really funny thing about one of
funny.
them where
Right.
a lady's wearing very unflattering underpants.
Two.
She thinks it's sexy.
One. Oh, pens down. We'll go to Robert.
Electrocutes him.
And Jacoby.
Electrocutes it.
Electrocutes him is correct. Both teams will get 2 points. Score is now high. It's 31-30. As we get to the next category, which Amaru and Kaiser have to take. The category is scores and soundtracks. Well, let's get bets, starting with Amaru.
2.
And Kaiser.
2.
All right, your question in scores and soundtrack. Who composed the score for Die Hard 2? Die Hard. I believe if both teams hit or both teams miss, we will move on. If one team hits while the other misses, that will be the match, regardless of which team is the former or the latter. Because math. Remember at the beginning when I was like, or mathematically, that's what I was talking about. Answers in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Amaru.
Michael Kamen.
And Kaiser.
Michael Kamen.
Came in through the bathroom window. That's correct. 2 more points to each team. The score is 33-32. As we get to the final category, which you can bet points on, the category is James Bond.
Fuck.
We'll get that starting with Rule of 2.
Go big, too.
And wrong side of the river.
2 points.
All right. Rule of 2, you're in the lead. Would you like question 1 or question 2?
I don't know, buddy. I just don't
Choose
know.
wisely.
2.
2.
2 it is. All right. Wrong side of the river. I will give you your question. If you hit it, we will move to Rule of 2. If you miss, that will be your question in James Bond. Name one of Boris's 2 passwords that he uses and gives hints for throughout the film GoldenEye.
Oh, he's usually something dirty.
Dang it. That he gives hints for throughout the movie.
Yeah.
Five.
I have women's anatomy in my head. Repeat.
Repeat.
All right, that is your final read.
That's really all I have.
Name one of Boris's 2 passwords that he uses and gives hints for throughout the film GoldenEye.
Okay. How does knockers sound?
Sounds
like
great
that,
to me.
That's the only place I'm going in my head that isn't like 100% disrespectful, but I got nothing else.
Sure, I don't either. Might as well go for it.
Sure.
2.
Good match, guys.
Knockers, final answer.
That is correct for 2.
Let's fucking go!
Wow.
Was the other couch?
Yeah!
The other was chair.
Hair.
For knockers
something
or
to sit
chair.
Oh, okay.
All right. Wrong side of the river has taken the lead. It's 34-33. Rule of 2 has 1 question, which they have bet on. If they hit it, they will win the match. If they miss, wrong side of the river will win the match. Rule of 2. Are you prepared for your question in James Bond?
Yeah.
Your question is, in The World Is Not Enough, Elektra reveals to Bond that she cut off part of what specific part of her body to make her kidnapping look real?
Her earlobe. Do you think they need
If you're confident,
her ear?
do you want to repeat?
Do you think ears specific enough?
We can just repeat the question, right?
Yeah. Repeat, please.
All right.
Repeat, please.
That is your second repeat. The question again. In The World Is Not Enough, Elektra reveals to Bond that she cut off part of what specific part of her body to make her kidnapping look real?
because she wears the earring over the cartilage. So I assume
Over what specific part about it? I think ear should be
ear
specific.
should be good enough, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Then let's go for it.
Ear, final answer.
And your winners. Rule of 2. Sorry, I had to, but rule of 2. Ear is correct. Ear is all we need. I need more than head. So ear takes the cake. And congratulations to Rule of 2 on a great match. Fantastic stuff. It was good, wouldn't you say? Yeah, good. The best. Great stuff. Yeah, no, I'm a little speechless because it was a long one. Lots of challenges and stuff, but in the end, I think it was quite well worth it. Let's talk to our unfortunate second place finishers today. Wrong side of the river. I don't even want to say unfortunate because you guys showed some strength. Kaiser and Robert were coming in. I want to say the favorites because their accuracy in their first 2 matches was very, very high. Robert obviously been a team's champion before. Kaiser showing that he is no slouch either. And you two took them to the very limit. I think you guys should be very proud of your performance. How do you feel about it?
Yeah, you had some great pulls there, Rue. I broke my own rule, which is just like, if in the betting round, even if you're a little bit confident, just bet 2, just do it. And if I would have done that on the Disney animation, we would have been going to sudden death. That would have been, or they would have had to answer. I don't know what would have happened either way, but no, that was Rue did great. I mean, I think we did as well as we could and still lose. Like I think here, right, against them. So that was nail biting. That was a lot of fun. How you feeling?
Good, man. So did you. You helped out a lot. I'm surprisingly not as mad about the Gloria thing as I thought I would be, because that would have given me the perfect round and an extra point. There's so many things. Sure. I went in this thinking that they had a maybe not handed, but they had a solid just more knowledge all around over us. That's what I thought. And I thought we would have to like fight back a lot more than we did. And we were there the whole time. So I'm very happy with how we played. I'm not happy with the end result. I am ecstatic that I fucking pulled a bond question.
That was so great.
Utterly ecstatic, because that never happens.
That was kind
of damn, that makes me feel excited going forward. How good me and Jacoby can be. Whew.
Yeah, I totally agree, guys. We look forward. This definitely isn't the last time we'll see you this year. In fact, I think we'll see you again real soon. So congratulations on a match well played. And we'll bring in our winners today. Rule of 2. Guys, listen, fantastic stuff. I said to them that, like, you guys were coming in the heavy favorites because there's no reason anyone should underestimate the 2 of them coming into a match either. I think you had equally as big of a challenge coming in here today. And to overcome it, to get the questions right where you needed them, to hit a few key challenges, which I'm not going to lie, sometimes piss me off, but sometimes they do wonder. So you guys did great. Congratulations on the win. You're 3-0 rookie team. I believe the last team to do that is also sitting on this call currently. So how do you guys feel?
Joel didn't go 3-0?
Except for Duel of the Fates, the second to last to did that.
No. Sorry to ruin that.
No, it's okay. Timelines are all a construct. But how are you guys feeling about the win? You're now 3-0, beating a very good team to do so.
Kaiser, can I go first?
Sure.
Okay. Jake and I have been in a number of these type of high stress matches that have gone down to the last question.
Yeah.
I was more nervous for this one. And I'm not even really sure why, because the stakes were higher there. I guess it's just something about, I've never played Jacoby and Rue, and I think so highly of them that I think being able to overcome them is like a big feather in the cap. And I have a big thing about legacy in this league and all this stuff. And Jake and I set a pretty good legacy, but I want to set another one with Kaiser because Kaiser's so great. We missed 3 questions total. I was coming into this, like, in the last question, I was like, I missed one fucking Madagascar 3 question. If we lose this match, I'm going to flip my lid. I'm so happy it was The World Is Not Enough. I know that Bond movie backwards and forwards. It's the one I know the best. Kaiser, thank you for choosing number 2. I knew knockers. I knew it was breasts, and I knew it was something you sit on. So I don't know if we would have got the other one, but, thank you. I'm just so excited. What a great match for both teams. They were so game. And if it was, we just got a better spin, I guess, in Sci-Fi Icons is basically what it was, and that helped. And screw Disney Animation. I did know that stupid Lion King question. I was like, fuck, that's gonna do us in too. But lucky. Go ahead.
As for me, what I would say is regarding the challenges, I'm very well aware they are petty. But in these type of matches, you have to fight for whatever advantage that you can get. Like it just what happens.
I say shit, but I was probably the biggest culprit of doing the same thing when I used to play, so don't even feel bad about it.
Yeah. And so the Disney Animation question, like I don't know whether I was just lack of focus. Like I knew the place they were called is called the Elephant Graveyard, but then for some reason I thought Shenzi Pansa, and I thought of that annoying pig and the little squirrel, whatever their names are. So yeah, I think I just like messed up there, but I'm still glad that we evaluated. Like this win is especially like significant for me because it's not every day that you beat people like Ru and Ajokobi. Like these two do it like constantly, but not me. So yeah.
Okay. I'll say my quick piece here. Like, when the margin for error is so small, when you're playing people as elite as Ru and Jacoby, sometimes you gotta get in the mud, and that's what we did today with the challenges. Normally, I also hate challenges, but we knew coming into this was going to be not just the hardest match that these two have played so far, but like this was like the stepping stone, I think, for these guys. And I'm so proud of how they played today. And the Ru and Jacoby were incredible. They were everything that I thought they would be and more. And right now, this is easily match of the year. Not just in fandom, I think anywhere. Like, I have a hard time, and I know I haven't seen everything because everything takes 7 years in advance, but I have a feeling that as of now, this is match of the year. Like, this was incredible. It was a privilege to be here and play a small part, but we know the work is not done. It is only beginning because of what's next, and we are so excited for what's next.
Yeah.
Even maybe a little terrified, but extremely excited.
Speaking of what's next, I know you guys know. Let me tell the people, rule of 2, you're moving on to your first number 1 contender match against former teams champions, Wookiee Mistake.
Oh, let me say one last thing. I know you called this whole act Revenge of the Fuzz to pump up Joe Farrelly and his quest to be double belted once more. Well, I would love for these two to play spoiler to that and ruin your best laid plans, because that is what we do in Fun DMC. We beat Knights of Ren. We beat Wookiee Mistake when everybody wanted them to win. Let's do it again. I'm so fired up for this.
And Nick, do you have a video clip to go to? Something about how Joe's coming back? Do you have anything for that?
No, we already did that.
Oh, you don't. You know why? It's because we saved that only for important things. Wookiee only saves that for important things. And we only care about, Duel of the Fates and Britney matches, not against people like us. So be wary is all I'm saying.
All I'll say is Chelsea is the worst club in London, you fuck.
Facts.
Hot takes, possibly. Cool, guys. Good luck in your next match. Congratulations on the win today. And thank you to Rule of 2. Thank you to Wrong Side of the River. Thank you to Jake for being here. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. Thank you to all of you for checking out these matches. Be sure to check out all the other ones. Rule 2, Wookiee Mistake, number 1 contender match coming soon. Be sure to check it out, and we'll see you next time with another exciting episode of Fandom Fights.
And again, that's the hero gig. Part of the journey is the end.
Goodbye, old friend.
Kitty has to go.